changing the fuel filter on a Chevy S10 99. The fuel filter that I will be putting on is a K&N performance fuel filter. I like them because they have a faster flow rate. You're going to want to confirm that your fuel filter, it has the arrow pointing to the front of your vehicle. So this will be in the back, this will be pointing towards the front where the arrow is pointing to your engine. This fuel filter has a quick connect, this right here. It's a plastic piece that clicks into your fuel line. So we'll be using this tool I made, a quick release. It's actually the cap to a pen. You can buy quick releases from workshops or online. But I will show you how to make one of these. It's very simple. Pen cap, this is what you're going to use to make a quick connect if you don't own one. So what you're going to do is make sure that your pen cap will fit over your fuel line right here. And this is what's going to be used for a quick connect. You're going to go eat a bowl of SpaghettiOs. Next step, you're going to want to hop in your vehicle and start it. Now with it started, walk over to your fuse box, find the fuse that says fuel pump, and pull it. This will stall your engine because it has stopped fuel from pumping because you've pulled the fuel pump fuse. So this turns off your fuel pump, and then it'll run the fuel out of the line. Next thing you're going to want to do, roll under your vehicle and locate the fuel filter. Now, this is pretty rusty, so I'm assuming it's old. Since this is a new vehicle that I just recently bought, I'm not exactly sure how old this is. This is your quick connect right here, and this is the bolt right here that we're going to be loosening with some box wrenches. Match up your fuel filters so that you can tell that they're both the same size and they're both the same one, so you know that you don't have the wrong fuel filter. Also, have some tools on standby, whatever you need close by your hand, such as rags, catch tray, screwdriver, wrenches, and the box wrenches are out there. Once you get your quick connect, or quick release, inside of the plastic, you're going to take channel locks, and you're going to wiggle it. So guys, a pretty timely process. I finally got it. I ended up having to break this because it was so it was so tight and so corroded, you could say. It was stuck together and I couldn't get it, so I ended up having to just break that off, but it's okay because the new one has it. And the last person that owned it must have broke the line or something, so they got this replaced, and they just did a tube. Show you guys this tube right here. They just did a tube, and the tube hooks right up to that with an O clamp that you tighten with a screwdriver. So we're gonna actually be able to unscrew this right now and connect it to that, just like that. And that's actually a lot easier like that too. So since I have the fuel filter completely off, what I'll be doing is just taking my slip-through socket with my slip-through ratchet, because I get more leverage this way rather than using a box wrench. Now what you're going to do, take your WD-40, spray it on there if it's really rusty. Then take your slip-through ratchet, tighten it down, go both ways, and it just broke loose. Now we should be able to come right off. There we go. There's your fuel filter. And I did have some dirty gas come out of that, so I know it was old. Now this, since I have it out, I might as well take it to the buffing wheel and buff it all out for all that rust that's stuck on there. Now these are buffed out. Look really nice. Which you want to make sure you have these O-rings here, because that seals your gas line. All clean, and it'll go right back on the new filter just fine, right here. Now for putting this on the new filter, you're just going to do it exactly how it was on the old filter. Slips on like that, goes right on there, screws on real nice now because it's clean. Take your ratchet. This is a size 16. Tighten it down really good. And it's on. Then we're going to go back under the vehicle. So guys, the biggest problem I had was getting off the quick connect. I do suggest getting a quick connect release tool because that makes the job a whole lot easier and it doesn't tear up your connection. Now what we're going to do, make sure the arrow is pointing to the front of the car. We're going to slip this end on that has the O-ring and the rubber. Wiggle it on there. Slip it through. Go to your quick connect. And push the quick connect right on. Now slip it through with your clamp. Some you might have to bolt off. Mine's actually broke. So it goes right on. Okay guys, so that is how to change a fuel filter. And that'll end the video. It's in there. This bracket's actually broke. Shout out to K&N. They make a good fuel filter. I really like it. High flow rate. And they tend to last longer. Once your new fuel filter is in, you want to finally put the fuel pump fuse, back in the fuse box where it belongs. Go in your vehicle. And start it and make sure it's all working. Another thing you want to do is turn your key a few times. This will pump gas into your line. And there she is. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If it was useful, give it a thumbs up. If you want more, subscribe.